In Bihar, 14 districts of urban areas and Patna still under the grip of floods. Instances of dengue fever escalates beyond 1100. Death toll rises to 97. Administration is taking steps including fumigation drive to prevent vector-borne diseases. Several medical camps also set up. The centre provides 1150 crore rupees to Punjab and Haryana to prevent stubble burning, says Union Minister Prakash Javadekar. Also says to reduce air pollution, BS6 compliant vehicles will be in Delhi by April 2020. Today is the last date for withdrawal of candidature for the elections to the legislative assemblies of Haryana and Maharashtra. Both the states will go to polls on the 21st of October. The Supreme Court orders the Maharashtra government not to cut any more trees in RA, seeks report from Maharashtra government. Next hearing of the case on the 21st of this month. In international news, in a major setback to Pakistan, Asia Pacific group of FATF slams Islamabad for not taking sufficient measures against individuals and entities associated with terror groups. Report comes down heavily on Pakistan Central Bank, Market Regulator and Exchange Commission over terror financing. Maha Navami is being celebrated across the nation today. The day is marked by the end of the 9-day-long festival of Navratri. Prime Minister Narendra Modi greets the people on the occasion. Namaskar, you're with the latest here on DD News. I'm Gautam Roy. Now, a 6-member central team led by Joint Secretary Home Ministry G. Ramesh Kumar visited various flood-affected areas of Bihar. The team held discussions with top officials of the state government and assessed the situation. The central team visited different districts including Patna, Bhagalpur and Khagaria during its 2-day visit. The team asked the Chief Minister to revise its earlier demand of 2,760 crore rupees, which was submitted before the current spell of deluge. The team also assured the state government to compensate the damage caused to the urban infrastructure in Patna. The team will submit a report to the centre about devastating floods in the state. Now, as many as 14 districts in urban areas of Patna are still in the grip of floods. Over 21 lakh people in 75 subdivisions of Buxar, Navada, Naranda, Arwal, Jehanabad, Bhojpur, Bhagalpur, Khagaria, Samastipur, Lakhisarai, Begusarai, Munger, Katihar and Purnia are reeling under intense floods. In Patna, apart from low-lying city areas, 5 subdivisions are inundated. Death toll has risen to 97. The situation is likely to improve as the levels of Ganga and Punpun have started to go down. Rail services have been restored on Patna-Gaya and Bakhtiarpur-Rajgir sections as water has receded from the rail tracks. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar took an aerial survey of flood-affected Begusarai, Khagaria, Bhagalpur, Katihar and Purnia on Sunday. He also took stock of the situation and asked authorities to carry out relief operations in a time-bound and efficient manner. Meanwhile, instances of dengue fever have escalated to over 1100 cases in the state so far. Over 170 patients are being treated at Patna Medical College and Hospital. The state government has organized a 3-day free dengue checkup camp in PMCH and NMCH campuses between the 10th and the 12th of October. The Supreme Court today restrained authorities from cutting any more trees in Mumbai's RA to set up a metro car shed. A special bench said it will have to examine the entire situation and posted the matter for further hearing on the 21st of October before its forest bench. The felling of trees is being opposed by green activists and local residents. Maharashtra government told the Supreme Court that all those arrested for protesting against the cutting of trees in RA have been released. The Supreme Court said if anybody is still under arrest, they should be released forthwith on furnishing a personal bond. The Apex Court decided on Sunday to register a PIL after a letter addressed to Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi by law student Rishabh Ranjan seeking a stay on cutting of trees. A notice was posted on the Supreme Court website about holding the urgent hearing by constituting a special bench. The police said on Saturday, in fact, imposed Section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code in RA restricting movement and gathering of groups and cordoned off the entire area.
There will be no further cutting of trees in the RA forest. Consequent to that, we made a request to the Supreme Court that there should be no further activities in the garb of clearing or cutting the already cut trees. The Supreme Court has therefore been kind enough to say, to record the Solicitor General statement that there will be no further cutting and that status quo will be maintained until the next hearing of the case on the 21st of October.
जो पेड़ गिराने का काम था वो एक्चुअल में हो चुका है, इसलिए उल्टा ऐसा कहा गया कि अभी फर्दर कटिंग ऑफ ट्रीज की जरूरत नहीं है। कोर्ट ने वो स्टेटमेंट रिकॉर्ड किया है, स्टेटस को विथ रिगार्ड टू कटिंग ऑफ ट्रीज दिया है, क्योंकि अभी कुछ करना है ही नहीं। अगली सुनवाई 21 अक्टूबर को फॉरेस्ट बेंच के सामने होगी। मेरिट्स पे एग्जामिन होगा कि ये जरूरत थी नहीं थी, उसका एरिया कितना है, क्योंकि ये सारी डिस्प्यूटेड चीज है। तो ये चीजों पर सुनवाई जो है वो नेक्स्ट डेट पे होगी। स्टेट करेगी फाइल, जो भी कुछ करंट सिचुएशन होगी उसका एफिडेविट फाइल करेगी। उसके साथ साथ जो एक्शन ली थी पुलिस ने उसके सपोर्ट में भी जो है एफिडेविट किया जाएगा।
So a lot needs to be gone into on the 21st of October when the next hearing will take place. Now the Union government has revealed a special scheme to tackle the issue of stubble burning in Punjab and Haryana in the coming weeks. Union Minister for Environment, Forests and Climate Change, Prakash Javadekar, said in a press conference that 18,000 machines have been bought with the assistance of around 1150 crore rupees by the centre. These machines will convert stubble into manure and save the burning of the crop residue.
केंद्र सरकार ने 1150 करोड़ रुपए देकर, अनुदान देकर विशेष 18,000 मशीन अभी दिए हैं पंजाब हरियाणा में किसानों को, जिससे वो पराली जलानी नहीं पड़ेगी, उसी के टुकड़े टुकड़े होकर वो उसी खेत में खाद के रूप में उपयोग होता है। और इससे जितना बर्निंग, लेकिन ये बहुत करने की जरूरत है, और लेकिन अब ये शुरू हुआ है, पहले तो शुरू ही नहीं हुआ था।
The minister also urged people in Delhi to resist burning crackers and if necessary use green crackers this Diwali. In 2006, he said that air quality in Delhi had been deteriorating rapidly, but till 2014, neither was it talked about much or neither was there much work done to counter it. In 2015, the PM started Air Quality Index. 113 AQI monitoring stations are now existing in Delhi NCR and 29 more will be installed soon. The minister further said that BS6 compliant vehicles will be coming to Delhi in April 2020. BS6 petrol and diesel is already available in Delhi NCR and its use will lead to great reduction in air pollution from vehicles.
1 अप्रैल 2020 से BS6 कंप्लायंट व्हीकल्स भी आएंगे। दिल्ली में BS6 पेट्रोल पहले से ही मिलने लगा, पेट्रोल डीजल, और एनसीआर में भी मिलने लगा। और BS6 कंप्लायंट व्हीकल्स आएंगे, उसका परिणाम यह होगा कि प्रदूषण में, वाहनों के प्रदूषण में, यातायात की प्रदूषण में बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में कमी आएगी। इसके दोनों के लिए रिफाइनरीज में 60,000 करोड़ का निवेश केंद्र सरकार ने किया है।
Now, Javadekar also said that the centre has worked on a multi-pronged strategy to improve air quality in the capital of New Delhi. Metro network and peripheral highway has also been contributing to reducing pollution in the national capital. He added that 46 teams of Central Pollution Control Board will be taking stock of pollution levels in Delhi NCR starting today, and appropriate action will be taken thereafter wherever required. Now moving on, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has left for Paris to receive the first Rafale fighter jet on Tuesday, which is the foundation day of the Indian Air Force as well as the Shera. The Defence Minister will be also performing Shastra Puja, which is the worshipping of weapons, on the occasion of the Shera after receiving the first of 36 Rafale jets in the French port city of Bordeaux, and then he will be performing the puja. He will take a sortie in the aircraft as well. But before leaving, Rajnath Singh tweeted saying, and I quote, "Leaving New Delhi for Paris on a 3-day visit to France. Shall attend the annual defence dialogue and the induction ceremony of Rafale. India-France bilateral relations have made tremendous progress in the recent years. Looking forward to further and deepen these ties." Back home, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, on the occasion of Mahanavami, introduced the Mukhyamantri Kanya Sumangala Yojana. This program aims at empowering the girl child, for which an amount of 15,000 rupees will be provided to every family in which a girl child takes birth. This amount shall be sufficient to adequately facilitate the girl child.
हम लोग इसी महीने एक बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण योजना को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं और वह है मुख्यमंत्री कन्या सुमंगला योजना प्रारंभ करने की दिशा में प्रयास। बालक और बालिकाओं में भेद न हो, उनके सशक्तिकरण, उनकी शिक्षा, इन सब के बारे में बेहतर प्रयास हो सके, इसके लिए भी हम एक पैकेज उस परिवार को उपलब्ध कराएंगे। जन्म से लेकर स्नातक तक प्रत्येक बालिका के लिए 15,000 रुपये की ये राशि कन्या सुमंगला योजना के माध्यम से हम बालिकाओं के सशक्तिकरण की दिशा में एक विशेष कार्यक्रम प्रदेश सरकार हमारी प्रारंभ करने जा रही है।
Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare Dr. Harshvardhan launched the E-Dant Seva website and mobile application as well today. In addition to this, the minister also released a Braille booklet which focuses on oral health for visually impaired, which constitutes in the National Oral Health Program. Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman will be inaugurating National E-Assessment Centre in New Delhi today. Under the new system, taxpayers have received the taxpayers who have received notices on their registered emails as well as on registered accounts on the web portal Income Tax India e-filing.gov.in with real-time alert by way of SMS on their registered mobile number specifying the issues for which their cases have been selected for scrutiny. The replies to the notices can be prepared at ease by the taxpayers at their own residence or office and be sent by email to the National E-Assessment Centre by uploading the same on the designated web portal. The setting up of National E-Assessment Centre is a momentous step towards larger objectives of better taxpayer service, reduction of taxpayer grievances in line with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Digital India and promotion of ease of doing business. Now, Mauritius Prime Minister Pravind Kumar Jugnauth has dissolved the Parliament. In a video statement, Pravind Kumar Jugnauth announced that the island nation will hold general elections on the 7th of November. By law, the country has between 30 to 150 days to organize elections after the Prime Minister dissolves Parliament. The country, a popular tourist destination and one of Africa's most stable nations, holds elections every 5 years, with the last one in 2014. Jugnauth, who is also Finance Minister, will seek another term as leader of the movement Socialite Militant. He had in 2017 succeeded his father, Anirudh Jugnauth, who was Prime Minister, President or Opposition Leader from 1976 before stepping down in 2016 at the age of 86. The island nation of 1.3 million inhabitants, considered one of Africa's most stable democracies, won independence from Britain in 1968. Its economy is based in tourism, financial services and exports of sugar and textiles. A record number of 35 candidates are in the fray for the Sri Lankan presidential elections scheduled for the 16th of next month. The candidates include former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa, Minister Sajjata Premadas and former Army Chief Mahesh Senanayake. The main contest will be between Gotabaya Rajapaksa, brother of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, and Sajjata Premadasa, the son of late President R. Premadasa. This is the first time that neither sitting president nor the leader of opposition are contesting the polls. President Maithripala Sirisena Sri Lanka Freedom Party, that's the SLFP, has not announced which side it will support. Leader of opposition Mahinda Rajapaksa is not eligible for elections and is leading Sri Lanka People's Party, that's the SLPP, for which go to bias the candidate. And Sajid Premadasa represents the Alliance for United National Party, that's UNP, led by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. National security and economic stability have emerged as key factors in the coming elections. In Portugal, Prime Minister Antonio Costa won Sunday's national election as voters rewarded his Socialist Party for returning to the country to robust growth and budgetary health. However, the Socialists appeared likely to fall short of a majority of the 230 seats in Parliament. After coming to power in 2015, Costa moved quickly to undo some of the unpopular austerity measures introduced by the previous PSD-led government. Now in the US, a second whistleblower has come forward in the impeachment case against US President Donald Trump. The existence of a whistleblower claiming first-hand knowledge would make it harder for the president and his supporters to dismiss the original complaint as hearsay, as they have repeatedly done. Trump pushed back at the allegations in 2 tweets early Sunday, though he made no mention of the second whistleblower. Hong Kong was rocked by fresh violence on Sunday. Tens of thousands hit the streets to defy a ban on face masks, sparking clashes with police, street fights and vandalism across the strife-torn city. Large crowds marched through torrential rain in peaceful but unsanctioned rallies on both sides of Victoria Harbour, condemning the government for deploying emergency powers to ban face masks at public gatherings. Activists have staged 3 straight days of flash mob rallies and sprees of vandalism after Hong Kong's leader Carrie Lam outlawed face coverings by protesters, invoking colonial-era emergency powers not used for half a century. Pro-democracy lawmakers went to the High Court on Sunday morning seeking an injunction against the ban. On Sunday, more than half the stations remained shuttered, many of them in the heart of the city's main tourist districts. Now, news from the neighborhood as well. According to a report by the Asia Pacific Group, that's the APG, Pakistan faces high risks of money laundering and terror financing and has complied with just one of the 40 recommendations set by the Financial Action Task Force at the time of the country's inclusion in its grey list. The AGP released its much-awaited 228-page mutual evaluation report 10 days ahead of the key Financial Action Task Force's plenary meeting, which will give its decision on Pakistan's grey list status. Pakistan was placed on the grey list in June last year and was given a plan of action to complete it by October 2019 or face the risk of being placed on the blacklist with Iran and North Korea. According to the report, out of FATF's 40 recommendations on curbing money laundering and combating the financing of terrorism, Pakistan was fully compliant only on 1. It was largely compliant on 9, partially compliant on 26 and non-compliant on 4 recommendations. Reports state that corruption, drug trafficking, fraud, tax evasion, smuggling, human trafficking and organized crime are the major predicate offences to money laundering and areas of high risk. The report also said that Pakistan official and institutional lack capacity to understand the issues of money laundering and its threats. Mahanavami of Shardiya Navratri is being celebrated today. The day marks the culmination of the 9-day-long Navratri festival. Devotees offer prayers in temples and perform Kabari Puja. And on this day, goddess Durga is worshipped as Saraswati, the deity of knowledge and wisdom as well. Devotees visit puja pandals to offer their obeisance to Ma Durga. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also extended his greetings on Mahanavami. And Mahanavami is also being celebrated at Belur Mutt in Kolkata with traditional fervour. Thousands of devotees from across the world are thronging to witness the famous Durga Puja at Belur Mutt.
स्तूयमानं च तत्रूपममरैः सन्निवेशयत् उग्रचण्डा प्रचण्डा च चण्डोग्रा चण्डनायिका चण्डा चण्डवती चैव चण्डरूपातिचण्डिका आभिशक्तिविरष्टाभिः सततं परिवेष्टिता.
Now, as the country is dipped into festivities, a special program was held in Madhya Pradesh's Indore to make the celebration more inclusive. Visually impaired girls performed the Garba as a part of the Navratri celebrations. The girls dressed up in colourful traditional outfits to participate in the celebrations. From Bollywood songs to devotional, these girls enlivened the night with their fervour and zeal. Garba is a traditional Gujarati dance form which is celebrated every year during Navratri. And Durga Puja fever is not only gripping India but other countries as well. Dubai can be seen colouring itself in the colours of Durga Puja, where many devotees from Indian community participated in the special aarti. Women can be seen dancing to the tunes of Shankanatha. On the other hand, men offered puja to goddess Durga as well. And back home, at a time when several activists around the world have called for a climate emergency, residents of Hinjewadi in Pune have given the country an example of collective responsibility. With the slogan "Save the Environment," they have created mass movement to plant saplings and save rainwater as well.
It is our collective responsibility to make the environment around us green and beautiful. For long now, many people have been waging a lonely and uphill battle to protect and save the environment. Among them are the people of Hinjewadi, Pune. Their slogan is simple but clear: save the environment. The initiative is winning the wholehearted support of every section of society, whether bank employees, engineers or traders, you name it. And the result of this movement is plainly visible to all around. The once barren earth has been transformed into a green area. Their collective efforts have preserved the hills, forests and ponds. Every day they plant trees and do their best to save rainwater. This year alone, over 350 saplings were planted, including tulsi, peepal, mango, jamun, neem and banyan. The trees absorb the carbon dioxide and give out large amounts of oxygen, thus keeping the environment pure and healthy. They are not resting on their laurels and plan to plant around 3,000 saplings which will purify the air. Let the truth be known that everything is possible through public participation. Good News India, DD News.
Sports now, Asian champion Gopi Thonakal finished 21st in the men's marathon as India ended their World Athletics Championships campaign with mixed results in Doha on Sunday. The 27-member Indian team was not expected to win any medal, but it performed better than expected in this Worlds with 3 finalists. In mixed 4 into 400 meter relay, men's 3000 meter steeplechase and women's javelin throw, Gopi clocked 2 hours 15 minutes and 57 seconds to end among the top half of the 55 runners who competed in the race. The Indian 4 into 400 relay teams produced disappointing performances, with javelin thrower Shivpal Singh failing to fire, finishing 24th overall in the qualification round with the best throw of 78.97 meters. And that's all we have for the moment in this edition of the news. For all the latest, stay tuned to DD News. Up next, the news in Hindi with Mamta.
खबरें कठोर इरादों की, खबरें अनगिनत हौसलों की, खबरें सपनों की ऊंची उड़ानों की, खबरें सोच बदलने की, खबरें असंभव से आगे निकल जाने की।
गुड न्यूज इंडिया जरूर देखता हूँ और वहाँ पे पता चलता है कि हमारे देश के किस किस कोने में कितने कितने लोग किस किस प्रकार से अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं।
सकारात्मक सोच, सकारात्मक खबरें।
दिन भर की सुर्खियों पर नजर, देश दुनिया की 100 बड़ी खबरें सिर्फ 30 मिनट में। एक्सप्रेस न्यूज सोमवार से शुक्रवार सुबह 9 बजे और रात 9:30 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।